massage therapist here at Westerville Chiropractic and Nutrition. And one of the things I want to talk to you today about is trigger point therapy and deep tissue and what that means. So a lot of clients don't understand what that means, and that's okay. What happens is if you have a trigger point, it's literally a knot in your muscle. So if you come in and I tell you, hey, I found this knot or I found this trigger point, what that means is usually you have your muscle fibers and they slide past one another when they contract and relax. But when you have a knot in the muscle, then what happens is they get kind of stuck like this and they cannot contract and relax properly. So that becomes a problem. You end up having issues such as muscle imbalances. It might affect your bony structure as well. It decreases the circulation to the area. Lots of issues that arise from this. So what we like to do is we actually will apply pressure to that area and help it to release. And a common thing is people will feel like a pain pattern. So sometimes you might have trigger points in your neck and actually will shoot all the way down your arm. And you will feel that as it releases too. It will kind of flare up and then die down. So that's one of the things that we work on. And another thing is if you have deep tissue massage. A lot of people think that that's the same thing as deep pressure, but it's not exactly the same. So your muscles are not all just like one layer around the body. You actually have several layers of muscles. And so when you do deep tissue, you're working on the deeper tissues. So you're not just working on the surface level as much, but you're working deeper into the layers, not just deeper pressure. So the difference is that with the deep tissue, and you will often use a lot of trigger point therapy with that as well, you work into the deeper layers, and deeper pressure just means a harder force being applied to the muscle. So those are the biggest differences in those two. So you have trigger point therapy and deep tissue, as I mentioned, and those are both things that people will say that I can do. However, the great thing about massage is that it can be so adaptable for each person. So if you come in and you don't enjoy getting deep tissue massage or you don't enjoy doing trigger point therapy, that's okay. I like to encourage clients to have a lot of communication between me and the client on the table and to let me know how it feels for their muscles. Let me know how it feels the next day, the next time you come back in. Give me some feedback because everybody's body is so different. And we want to be able to work with that individual in a way that's going to benefit them in the long run. So thank you for listening.